love Latrobe. You know why? The home of Arnold Palmer. This was the home of my friend Arnold Palmer. And he loved Latrobe. You know, he turned out to be one of the greatest golfers in the world. But Arnold Palmer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this guy, this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough.
Oh, man.
And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. I had to say it.
Did you really? Did you have to say it?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, this is actually short because, no, he went on. This is actually a short version.
It's a show that's so mad
He went
that the
on.
Celtics
You gotta
won
be kidding me.
Yeah,
That
that's a
is-
short version.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
The bomber, eh? Holy.
then I think at one of Kamala Harris's rallies, a heckler started shouting, "Liar, liar, liar!" And Kamala Harris quickly responded, "Oh, I'm sorry. You must be at the wrong rally. The lie rally is down the street." You know, with the smaller crowd. That was such an awesome burn. It was just a way to shut down hecklers. It was good-witted, quick-witted thinking, which is yeah.
She's kicking on her feet, just blasted.
Yeah. But you know, and again, it's such a show. Like, and I almost feel like the Trump or the Republicans feel like the more show they, the more they're in the news about how just retarded he is, or not even retarded, but just how goofy he is, right? Just how stupid he's being, right? Sorry, I know the retarded words are, not cool these days, but don't cancel me, please don't cancel me. Love people all equal. That doesn't mean he's been a fool, like just a fool. But anyways, but here we are talking about him. We're not talking about Harris. We're talking about him, right? But I mean, but then there's a difference though. Like I would never vote for him. Like he's such, like, but there are people like that are that simple in the world, like that would just vote for someone because they're always in the news. So because like, and this is what I love and hate about the Jimmy Kimmel show, for example. Like, and I use them for an example. Like they'll sometimes go out in the public and start talking to people about fake characters or fake politicians or fake whatever. Oh yeah, I saw that show. Yeah. Like they just go with it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they just go with it.
It's the pure Mandela effect.
No, they just
either
go
that
with
or
it.
just not knowing anything.
No, I'd be like, no, I never heard. Tell me about it. But no, they're just like, and they're making an ass of you on national TV. You know what I mean?
But they'd want to be in the know.
Like,
you know,
like they're
I mean?
showing the
Those
whole
people wanna
world
be on-
how stupid their country, like how stupid people in that country are, how foolish people in that country are.
Sure.
I don't know, seriously.
Yeah.
No, dude, bro. For me, that is fucking scary. Because it's not just like one or two people. Like it's a thing. Like every time they're on that sidewalk and they make up some fake story, there's always some fool or some fools, not just one, a few. Oh yeah, I saw that movie. Oh yeah, or I think sometimes they even make up like fake names for people that are in office, like the vice president. Yeah, and the people are like, oh yeah, that's like they're great, like president. And we're in Canada, we know more about who's in their office than they do.
No, that'll never change. But that's just a bias, I would have to say, because
And
a lot of Canadians really want to know what's going on down there. A lot of Americans
it does
does
affect us. No, but the things that don't care about what's going on in their own country, even for the most part. Honestly, I'm really kind of lost for words in how a convicted. I do believe in reform, but this guy hasn't been reformed. Is still lying about things in life. Is still a fucking piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. And I actually used to like him back in the Apprentice days because,
The Apprentice was a great show.
Well, I kind of gravitate to any type of business or shows that kind of more about positive, about growth and people, trying to succeed in life, right? And that's what to me that was,
It was definitely in for sure.
And so I was a fan during that period, but for me, right when I dialed him out. Well, actually, it was even before he started running for president because he always had these little trivial like battles with Rosie O'Donnell and all these celebrities. It's like, dude, seriously? Like over stupid shit, like just seems so petty. You know what I mean? And it got even louder when he started when he started trying to run for office and challenged Barack Obama on his like birthright or whatever. Like, seriously? Where the
That even
fuck did you
matters.
think your ancestors came from, you stupid piece of shit? Like, seriously. Like nobody on this continent, nobody on this continent is originally from here. Period.
It's an
No,
ancestral tree.
nobody on this continent is originally from here. So seriously, if you want to get technical, come on. Come on.
Remember that this is also
No,
going back to those days where
nobody. Yeah, just because you made some rules and some laws. No, let's get technical. Really. Fuck your rules and laws. Right?
Yeah.
You're not my leader and never will be. Piece of
Yeah, I
fucking,
feel you.
like, honestly, dude, I'm so disappointed. Like, in humanity in general. Just, no, people don't have to agree, but people got to, to me, have some moral compass in terms of, no, you're basically a piece of shit. And you don't lie about being a piece of shit. But I'm gonna vote for you anyways. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, once you're in office.
But you see,
Once
I look at it this way. I see that they have two choices, and the American people feel that they don't have a good choice among the two
no,
choices.
well, I'm sorry. Yes, you do. There's a better choice. There's a clear better choice. Okay, clearly, clearly, because one of those choices, I don't understand how it could be allowed when a convicted felon, for the most part, can't even get a job, can't leave the country.
That's the thing that I
No,
don't.
no,
I
and
don't
not just
think
no,
they've
and
convicted
not
him of
and not just
anything yet.
no, no, and shut up. Are you serious? O.J. Simpson was fucking convicted before he ever went to trial. Okay?
Yeah, but
No, Diddy's convicted.
maybe
He hasn't been tried. Come on.
let's find out. Let's see. Wait.
No,
Let's see.
Diddy has been convicted and he's sitting in jail and he hasn't even gone to court yet. He can't get bail. Okay?
Yeah, but that's what's the word for that? I don't think that means he's convicted. I think that
Well, no, he hasn't been
they
convicted, but
just
he's been arrested.
restricted
He's arrested.
bail, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
he's
look
in
up,
jail.
has
He is locked
Donald
up.
Trump
No,
been
he's locked up. Okay?
yeah. I'm looking up if Donald
No,
Trump has been
listen,
convicted of any felony.
and listen, I think personally, did he have something to do with Tupac's murder? That's another story.
Oh, for sure
But
he does.
to me, I think Donald Trump was behind the killings, the people that died during 6th. It was all his doing.
Mhm. Well, I don't
Okay,
disagree on that. Well, look at
okay.
this for the first
Because
time.
his rally that some idiot tried to shoot him and ended up shooting someone else and killing him. I believe this is his fault too, because if he wasn't such an asshole, somebody wouldn't try to shoot him.
Right. Well, I don't know. Do you think that was uh
Well, no,
what is
listen.
the word?
Well, it's one of two things, okay?
It feels like a setup.
It could have been one of their own people that they set up,
Hmm.
and this person probably didn't know he was gonna die, and right? Because they killed him, right? I think, or did
Yes,
he
they
live?
did kill him.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
killed him. Yeah, yeah.
hmm
So the dead can't talk. What are you gonna say, right?
it's true.
He probably didn't know he was gonna die. Once they maybe made the arrangement to just hey, just graze my ear, okay? Now I'm gonna stand and go like I'm gonna like miss me, like I'm a tough guy, right? And all
Hmm.
the Secret Service people are gonna be smiling, and like I don't know, it's just the whole yeah. But again, that being said, it's gonna be one of two things: it was either set up, or somebody that didn't like him because of his antics, right?
Interesting. I think
It's
he
gonna be
was
one of those
just
two
set up.
things.
I think it was just
That
set up.
hey, that was everyone's gut from the get-go, and that was my gut too. Like even someone they found in the bush by his golf course, right? Because they're trying to stay relevant in the news. They're trying like
And how do you get on that roof if
well,
they're like because the way they put it is that the shooter was sitting on this one roof that had clear line of sight to shooting,
And
and he
listen,
was
people,
standing on that thing.
dude, people warned the Secret Service or whatever security was there because people saw him way before the shooting. And even I think a few cops saw him or something from some of the news I
And they
read.
just kind of let him walk by.
Let it, yeah, just let him do as he pleased.
But apparently that roof was swept. It was no, I think they said it was safe, but they didn't defend it, which to me
Yeah,
makes no sense. Like every other place that every other roof that I saw in these couple videos were covered by Secret Service, but the one that was like kind of like direct line of sight, like the perfect angle and everything like that, they
yeah.
don't look at that one.
See,
So it's really
in
kind of weird.
in history, brother, there's been a lot of real evil empires or a lot of really evil like the Greeks were at a period, the Romans were at a period, and I think the Roman, Germany was for a period, Russia was now
Any
and previously, and
superpower or whatever.
and the Americans have been the evil one for many, many years. A devil in angel's clothing is what I call America. Um, and they use a lot of the playbook from years gone by. And this is where it's unfortunate people forget about history or don't pay attention to history because a lot of the things that America do, it's to me really nothing new.
No, it's probably more in your
and
face just because of
yeah,
all the cameras.
because they do that with other countries and creating wars and creating that's the same thing Trump did with these fake shooters. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? It's kind of like we're being attacked, so we're gonna defend ourselves, right? And his Nazi crazy supporters are all gonna be like, well, yeah, we gotta, you know what I'm
We
saying?
gotta get these guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
The, the
absolutely.
the the minorities that support him, I don't quite understand, which is kind of interesting. Eh, I'm really that really baffles me, but
People are
absolutely baffles
weird,
me.
man.
No,
They
no, no.
just
Listen to me.
like what they like.
I'm sorry for even nothing else. I don't even care if you know um, Kamala Harris was like the worst option for president. I would probably just vote for her because she's black or part black. Okay? And a woman.
There you
Okay,
go.
because I
But
think it's
then
time for change.
keep in
No, no,
mind,
listen. For me, I think it's time for change because men
of
haven't been doing
course,
the job. Okay, okay.
you
Maybe a female
you
might be
can't diss
less.
our man Obama. He did a pretty
Yeah,
good
you know what?
job.
He wasn't much
Bill
better. No,
Clinton,
no, no.
even Bush.
No, listen to me.
Mhm.
Clinton, Obama, and all them. They were a lot more diplomatic, but they did a lot of evil too. Okay, in the name of America. Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
still raped
sure.
and pillaged a lot of countries. Okay, so yeah, no,
Mhm.
I'm not down with that. Yeah, no, I like Obama,
You're not
cool guy
down
and
with
all
it?
that kind of thing, but
Mhm.
politically, he was still American. Okay,
Isn't that kind of like the American way, though? Like,
this is what I'm saying. No,
regardless of whoever is going to be in
this is what I'm
office.
saying. No, this is what I'm saying,
Mhm.
right? But I'd rather somebody
Mhm.
that isn't a complete piece of shit and alien and just divisive, right?
Just
Like I'd
yeah,
rather someone with a bit
visit
of class, a bit of like couth. Like, sorry,
decorum,
I don't
decorum.
need to be that. My life isn't that boring that I need to be that entertained.
Mhm. Well, I don't know when the last time, like, you know, presidency should be this entertaining. It should be something that it's just like, oh, we had this guy for 4 years. Oh, he did some good things. It shouldn't be the front and center main thing. It's
Bro,
wild.
dude,
It's kind of wild.
he, right now in the world, including America, people are starving. People are homeless. People are jobless. You know what I mean?
Especially in America. Florida
Inflation's
got
through the roof.
destroyed.
Inflation, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
like, uh, and this guy's talking about Arnold Palmer's cock.
Was definitely
No,
an
don't get me wrong.
interesting beginning.
I'm all about like, hey, some people into cock. I know I love mine, so I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And a few people have got to enjoy too, so I get it over my lifetime.
Yeah.
But
But you're not all about like, oh my God, you saw him in the shower. Like, wow,
well,
you
there's
went
well,
into
well, there's
that depth.
well, there's a t
That
time and
was,
place. There's a time and
mm,
place. I don't know. I
yeah, I
don't
didn't
feel that
think
was a
during
time
a
or the
rally that
place
would make sense. Yeah, no kidding. That is interesting.
because people
Well,
aren't
I guess
voting
what do
for you.
you talk about?
People aren't voting for you because of your knowledge of the size of Arnold Palmer's cock,
Apparently, that made sense to him. It is something that they want to know. The people want to know.
or are they just simply voting for him because he's a class clown?
It's possible. You know, yeah. You know, what did they say about press? Like, um, there's no such thing as bad press.
No, no, there is.
I think he literally
No, there
lives
is.
that
No,
motto.
there's.
You think so?
Listen,
Talk
brother,
about Arnold Palmer's schlong.
I'm all for humor. Like I'm
Yeah.
all for laughter and da, 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 da. But again, there's a time and place. And again, um, I don't know. It's just no, 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 no. And I don't know if even when you saw like and I give them credit like because Trump usually does Fox News. I think he's been on a few other ones, which usually, there's, I can't remember which show he was on. I think it was CNN, and he was kind of like, they're they kept whatever, like his editor kept fact checking because he was talking shit, right?
Oh yeah, that was on
And he felt like they're
Disney.
ganging up.
That's ABC.
Yeah, and he felt like they're ganging up on him, but no, they're ganging up, and you're like lying. You can't like people don't just because to me, I wouldn't just sit there and let you lie to my face or tell things that aren't
Well, he
truth.
was talking about stuff like you can murder a baby, uh, even if it's almost full term or something like that. Like he said some pretty ridiculous stuff. And they're like, no, that's never ever happened in the continental United States, which is true. Like there's only a certain level, certain
Listen,
amount of months that they
for
allow
my
abortions.
for myself, the only saving grace is there has been a few Republicans that have actually jumped ship, which has almost never happened in my lifetime that I know of. Like not just like one or two, but a handful of them. I've jumped ship because of this person.
They're
You know what I
letting their
mean?
own common sense
And
dictate
that
what they want to do.
I think that I forget his name, but the guy that passed away, the Army veteran, who by the way he also insults Army veterans that go to war. He calls them idiots for going to war, but yet
Oh yeah, because he was a prisoner of war
they're
or whatever.
no
Why did you
Trump.
get caught or whatever?
Yeah,
No, no,
whatever.
the
Yeah,
guy.
why they
Yeah.
get yeah, but no, but Trump is also saying that because I think they give some sort of medal of honor for achieving certain things, and so he's like that. Why would you go to war when you just get the medal doing that or something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
And
And
so
that
he's
was
kind of
John McCain. I think he
John
was
McCain. Yeah, yeah. So
making fun of.
yeah,
Mm.
well, no, yeah, he's butting heads with John McCain, and John McCain was probably one of my favorite Republicans of all time, next to Ronald Reagan. You know what I'm saying,
Oh,
um,
Ronald,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Ronald, that was a good one
yeah.
back in the day.
And I mean, I didn't agree with their whatever war on drugs, and obviously,
They went
over
hard on
time,
that too.
the courts did neither. Well, it's all hashish harashi, right? It's all money
Yeah.
motivated.
And
So
they made that
yeah.
money. They made that bank like crazy.
Well, the thing is, Escobar was making billions and not paying any taxes on it. And so, A, you're bleeding the economy. Okay. So
Mhm.
people can't afford to buy other things that the government can tax. Right. You're getting, yeah, and you're paying zero taxes. But all they have to do
In
is
his
say,
bank.
Escobar, we need to tax you,
Mhm.
okay? Like, do what you
Yeah.
want. Just,
We need your
yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah, because government needs control money, right?
Oh,
And
for sure. They can't
that's
have
why
this happen.
yeah. But no, anyways,
Ooh, Escobar
um,
was some serious dude, man.
oh yeah.
He's hardcore. Really.
But yeah, no, it should be an interesting next couple of weeks. But again, it's really hard to wrap my head around the fact that
What is that
uh,
election? That it's November something. American election or
November.
US
I know it's a couple of
election.
weeks.
2024. Let's see. Well, it's No, it's November. Oh wow. It is
When?
coming hot and heavy. November
Mm-hmm.
5th.
Fifth, eh?
That's Tuesday, November 5th.
Yeah.
The world is gonna
Yeah, pretty much two
it's gonna
weeks.
be holding its breath. Whew, that is crazy. I wonder who's gonna win. Who's gonna
Well, I
win?
think according to the polls that I heard as of yesterday, Kamala was 52 and Trump was 49 in the early votings. And they got the most early voting numbers ever, apparently.
Well, of course. It's kind of something that they need right now. Here's like down long. 226 versus 219 is the projection, right?
Yeah, so this is early voting, right?
Hmm. Possible path to victory
Um,
for Harris.
I'm
So,
surprised it's been that close. Do you know what I mean?
well, with
I'm
Eminem going there, going to Michigan or going to Detroit
solid,
and
solid. Yeah,
giving up some love there,
yeah,
yeah, like that might
yeah. And even that should
shift
tell
Detroit.
people, like I know celebrities and people got involved in the past, but there's been a lot of support, a lot.
Eminem fears his introduction. Was that was
What
pretty
up, though?
crazy.
So look,
So
I
he
wrote down a few
comes
things I wanted
to
to say. I love you too. Thank you.
Kamala Harris rally.
I'm here tonight for a couple of important reasons. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please.
This reminds me of back in the day when they
that
used
people
to do
shouldn't be
this.
afraid to express their
Celebrities.
opinions. And I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld. And here to tell you much more about that, President Barack Obama.
Wow. Nice, nice baton pass.
No doubt. Obama.
Wow.
I swear he's more celebrity than anything, man.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I don't usually
He's a rock star.
Does he-
He's a rock star.
And he doesn't seem like he's aged at all
No,
either.
no. He
Looking
knows a lot
better
of
now.
when it Exactly, right?
My palms
He's
are
like, no more
sweaty,
stress of the country.
knees weak,
I'm good.
arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already. Mom's
Wow.
spaghetti.
Dropping rhymes too.
Nervous, but on the surface I look calm
Yo.
and ready to drop bombs, but I
Yo, send
keep
this to me
on
too.
forgetting.
Send this to me, bro.
Rapping Eminem. Wow.
When was the last time? I can't remember the last time I watched a Canadian political rally and laughing at it. Wow.
I thought Eminem was going to be performing. I was going to jump out. Love me some Eminem.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll
That's
send
awesome.
that straight away.
That's awesome.
He's such a character, that guy.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Probably one of the most eloquently.
And it's true that he's aged well. Like if you look at a lot of them that have come out of office, a lot of them haven't aged well. Actually, Bush Jr. has done okay too, not too bad. But a lot of them have been, like even if you look at Trump, the 4 years he was in to now, like he didn't look good back then, but if you see him now, it's like
I know, right?
he looks like a walking corpse to me.
He does. George Bush Jr.
A walking shit talking
Let's see if
corpse.
there's a picture of this guy.
Anyways,
yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, I remember the last time I saw George Bush Jr. was during um all those presidents getting together, like past
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
present.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
last time I saw him. I can't remember. That was during COVID, I thought. I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, it was I think wasn't it around McCain's death?
Oh,
Oh, no,
maybe.
there's something after too.
Yeah, something. But you're right. I think there was also John McCain's death. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they all kind of came together to
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
pay
Barack,
respects.
Barack, Bush, Carter.
Yeah. It's
Um,
insane, Carter. Like,
or was
how
it
old
Carter? I
is
think
that
Carter.
dude?
No, no.
Boy, maybe you're
Clinton's,
talking
Clinton's,
Clinton.
Clinton's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if Carter was there. Yeah, the Clintons both were there.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Both Hillary and Bill.
Billy
Is
Bob.
Taylor still, I wonder.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. I'm surprised Monica wasn't on his shoulder, his arm candy or something like that. He's like, oh yeah, no worries. I'm
It
still
wasn't
good.
me.
Wasn't me. Shaggy. 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 Did
That
that
must have been
song come
hard.
out at the same time?
Actually, no, yeah, yeah, it was around that period sometime in the 90s, I think it was, wasn't it? Mid 90s, I
I
think.
think so. I'm sure it
Um,
came out during the time that yeah, he was in office. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Wasn't me. I'm gonna look it up.
They
Was it me song?
they had some sort of gala rally that both Republicans and Democrats go to in New York. It's actually quite a big deal. And both sides talking, they have guests talking. There was a comedian, Jim Gaffigan, those are talking, and then Trump was there at the head table. I don't know if you saw this. It was basically roasting
Oh,
Trump over
yeah.
some shit that comes out of his mouth and grab him by the pussy like he did with the Billy Bush thing, before he still got into office. Like that
All
alone to me should have
right.
disqualified him. You know what I'm saying? And you can see
Yes.
what's her name? What's his wife's name? His wife, Trump's wife, Melania,
Oh,
sitting there
Milania.
just
Yeah.
she's sitting there just looking like not impressed.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Well, we know really like the guy's such an embarrassment. Like, do your shit, but don't embarrass me on top of it. Like,
Mhm.
think
Right.
about it.
Oh, but he can't help himself. And there's been
Well,
so many times that she's not even holding his hand. She's
I
walking away
well,
from him and stuff.
he's a
It seems
fucking
like
moron.
it seems like it's over for them. Maybe, maybe.
Well, I think it's just business right now.
Yeah, maybe.
It's got to
That would
be.
make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's
He's
got to be
got to
business.
concentrate on that kind of stuff, or he's gonna get
No, no,
screwed.
she is.
Yeah. Well, she should protect herself. She should be taking
I,
half,
I
but
I would say more so. I mean, I would imagine she's not hurting financially. I would assume, but who knows? Um, you know, you know, um,
I don't know. He paid out what two wives before her, right? Marla Maples and
yeah. I mean,
Ivanka
he's
Trump.
not. Yeah. So it's not like he's. But I think in both those cases, it was the wives that said, "Fuck you, had enough, bye bye."
This is true.
Okay, yeah. So this one though, everything's
Think
okay,
Trump will tell.
Donald. I don't
Maybe
know. No, I don't know. I
she'll
don't know
just
what the
get a
deal.
little more.
I don't know what the deal is, but you could tell. Like obviously there's some discontent there in public. Like a few times when she swatted his hand away. Did you remember that one?
Like,
He,
yeah, this is
he tried
like,
to
don't
hold her
touch me.
hand away. Yeah,
Yeah.
um, and again at this gala thing, there's just been a few times, but again, I get it. Yeah, because it's one thing doing your thing, but it's one thing like public humiliation, nonstop public humiliation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Can't help himself.
and for what? You know what I mean?
He's the one.
As a man to me or as a human, you're supposed to protect your family. You're supposed to, you know, keep them safe, keep them sound.
Supposed to stand up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like they're hurting financially, but but I think emotionally and mentally is hurting them.
Really? Well, he's hurt himself for sure. We'll see.
Well,
It's going to
I
be an
don't really
interesting
care.
election
I
for
don't, I don't
sure.
really care about him because he doesn't care about himself, clearly. You know what I mean? And doesn't care about anybody else, clearly.
Yeah, he's never cared. We'll see.
No, honestly, dude, I don't even care what happens as far as I'm concerned. Shame on USA. Shame on America. Like, seriously, shame on them. You know, here they got Edward Snowden, for example, hiding out in Russia because what, he tattletale on them for like spy on other countries? Like, seriously,
He
right?
was
No,
doing an honest thing.
he
Yeah.
told the truth about their dirty deeds. Really? So I'm sorry. If my mom's doing wrong, I'm gonna tell my mom she's doing wrong. Just like the other day, she went to the bank and she yelled at them because she's saying like, "Where's my money, GICs? Where's my money, GICs?" And she's telling me this, son. I got into a big fight at the bank. I'm like, "Why?" She tells me, I said, "Mom, when I came there, I looked after all your bank. You had no GICs there. That's why I'm telling you to go put your money into GIC. Why are you fighting with them? Call them back and say sorry."
No way. Oh,
Yeah,
really? So
for
she was
real.
straight up pissed at them
She
for
was
it.
straight up pissed at them, and I said,
No
"Mom."
way.
And first of all, I went through all your bank when I was there with you. We went through everything, made sure we knew where everything was, and plus we took all your secret stash at home and put it in the bank so that you can get the 26% on your treasury bills over there, right? Because your money will double every 2.7 years, two years and 7 months. So why
That's so
wouldn't
quick.
you? Why
Hmm.
wouldn't you? It just keeps compounding, right? And that's to me something that people need to learn. The power of compounding interest is why it's so important to put your money to work for you, right?
For
It's
sure.
not like you even need to own a business. You just need to learn about how interest can pay for you if you you have the right investment vehicle to do so. Anyways,
Mhm.
and so I guess my point is no. I find too much in life. People just watch people do stupid shit and don't say anything.
People love to
Like
do that.
things
People
aren't
love to
no
be
no things
passengers
that
or
no things that aren't cool. Like aren't right or fair or fucking peaceful. I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I think people have that spectator mentality. They like to watch and just they not say anything.
Well, they can depend. Yeah, I get it. If it's, a movie or something, yeah, I get it. But in movies, I was like, no, don't go in that door. Like, no, you're clearly stupid. Like, what's going on? But there's this, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I guess it depends, whatever makes one happy. But, um, um,
It's wild though.
you know, I just think it's really, harmful in life to see someone do something that doesn't serve them and doesn't serve those around them for sure, and to just not say anything. Because that's how we're left with such an ignorant world, and that's to me how we're left with maybe half of America still supporting this goof. That's all I gotta say.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. That was
Right?
well said. That was well said. Yes.
That's yeah. It's just it's sad. It's sad to me, right?
Yes.
Like no, you lost, and then you're trying to say no. I never lost. I'm just in
Yeah,
my
I know.
lifetime.
Well, it's
No,
not even
no. And
lost.
you're still saying that. Not even trying. You're still saying that, right?
Yeah.
And people have gone
For
to jail.
years now.
No,
It's
no.
4
Listen to me.
years.
No, no. And plus, every one of your idiot buddies have gone to jail over this,
Mhm.
and have seen some consequences out of it. But just you, because you have presidential immunity.
I'm not going to jail. I did nothing. Which is
No,
crazy
no, no,
that
no, no,
he's
no, no,
allowed.
no, no. He's not saying no. He's not saying that. He's still saying the election was stolen. I think there was a point where he did admit that he lost it in some sort of interview. It dropped out of his mouth, right?
He actually
Um,
admitted that? Wow. I can't even
by
see that
accident
happen.
though. I think it kind of dropped out of his mouth. You should Google Trump admitting he lost the election.
Let's see.
But and then honestly though, I am really proud of some states like Colorado and I forget which other state that try to like get him off the ballot. But again, their evil Supreme Court that he pointed all his buddies into, or uh, basically dragging their feet on some of these issues with him till after the election. Like what? It's to me, it's almost like one of these kids or people that go to high schools that shoot everybody up. The next day, come on back to school. Come on back to class.
Oh, here, check
Just,
it out. This year.
do
This is
you know what I
where
mean?
it's at. Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's see. See this?
And I got the first time, but didn't quite make it, just a little bit short. He beat us by a whisker, and it was a terrible thing.
As you probably know, Trump was indicted for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Trump's pleaded not guilty, and until recently he's pretty much maintained that the election was stolen from him. But now his language changed. He's actually admitting that he lost. It's not a bad strategy to win over undecided voters who are concerned about the election interference claims, but it might jeopardize his defense and lead to a felony conviction. Just listen to what Tom Dupree, a former deputy attorney general, told News Nation.
The whole thrust of Jack Smith's indictment is that Trump was trying to defraud and to cheat and to steal an election he didn't win. And if he's now admitting, well, maybe he actually knew all along he had really lost, well, then he's not really, defending the accuracy of the vote. He really was trying to steal something.
The timing isn't great for Trump either. Just at the end of August, Jack Smith filed a new indictment against Trump that accused him of all the same charges as the original indictment, but argues that he acted as a private citizen, not as a president. The adjustment was in response to a Supreme Court ruling that said that a sitting president is immune from prosecution for official acts.
He wasn't a sitting
but the
president.
fact that the
He was out of
DOJ even
office.
filed this new indictment likely indicates that they think they have a strong case and potentially a chance of conviction. And now that Trump is more concerned with winning votes than winning his court case, his lawyers have a lot of work to do.
Boom. Yeah. I was gonna bring that up. I'm glad I don't know if you knew that, but technically, when the riots happened, he was not in office. He had lost the election
Because
the votes were counted.
The transition of
Peaceful power. Yeah. So technically, he was not in office.
Interesting.
Booyah.
Oh, so then he doesn't have what do they call it?
Presidential immunity. Yeah.
It's crazy that title allows them so much.
Well, I thought that immunity extends to presidents regardless. Regardless,
so
like whether you're in office or not, because for me to this day, I do not understand how George Bush Jr. has not stood trial for war crimes. Okay, because he basically lied about weapons of mass destruction. None were found. Hundreds of thousands of people, innocent Americans and people over there, all died
years and years and years.
Yeah, just because they wanted to steal. Just because they wanted to steal shit. Okay.
But he'll never he's
no.
Listen to me. For that.
Saddam's been tried because of war crimes, and I think Bush should have been right there with him, and actually even before him. My personal opinion.
Interesting.
My personal opinion. Right?
I feel your opinion, but I know that'll never.
No, but again with him, whatever he did, it was in office, so you can't touch him.
But isn't his more considered? He was acting in the best interest of the country, regardless of what the
whatever it is, you can't touch him. No, whatever it is, you can't touch him. Yeah. So you lied, and you caused hundreds of thousands of people to die just because you're trying to steal some shit. That's okay.
Runs rampant, eh?
I'm sorry. I don't know how that. If you're looking for my best interest, you're not first of all lying to me. Okay, you should have to lie to me to look up for my best interest. That's you pulling fast one.
It's fast to be there, right there,
right,
doing his thing.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, though. So because he doesn't have presidential immunity, I'm wondering why they're not going after him harder then. Because
money.
It seems like
there's money. There's money, people. He's got money support. That's the only reason why he's still fucking in the stupid race right now. Yeah, he's got some big dollars behind him.
He must have huge pockets behind him. You'll need it to get out of that.
Yeah,
that's insanity. How much his election has cost so much so far? It's probably tons of money right now. Election cost. 2024 campaign.
I just again really don't get it because I know guys like Mitt Romney still around. I'm just trying to think of some of these other Republicans, but to me, any one of them would have been a better option than this person.
They never.
Even his potential vice president, Vance idiot, would be a better option than this idiot, even though he's proven to be a bit of an idiot himself. Actually, most Republicans pretty much are, at least the ones that talk shit about Trump, and then, oh, hey, buddy. Just,
Right. Well, look at this. Candidate committee money. Kamala Harris, $900 million.
wow.
Outside money, 464. So that's to the tune of what is that? $1.3 billion. That's a lot of friggin' money just for an election. One election. That's nuts.
Well, just stop and just even think about that in itself, though. Really, just think about that for a second, okay? Just pause right there, okay?
What the
We
hell
just
is
finished
that money
talking. Wait.
paid for?
Just think about that. We just finished talking about how people are starving. People are out of jobs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Spending 1.3,
Do we,
1.4
do we,
billion
no,
dollars on
listen,
an election.
like, really, like, let's have a 2 hour, 3 hour show, televised show, national show, say your shit. You don't need to travel to every state, sing the same fucking song, right? Let's cut it down to maybe 500 grand or $1 million, and let's feed people. Great jobs. No, listen, because you got all your Secret Service people, all your entourage, really?
You have what?
No,
You're just
really?
spending money, and half of that money is not going to the Secret Service or nothing like that. I don't think.
Whatever, ads, advertisers are expensive. Flights are expensive, because you're flying probably a couple full
Or
airline
taking that bus.
hotels, rooms. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Between the
no,
two
yeah,
candidates, it's like basically 2 point something billion dollars, right?
that's crazy.
That's
That's stupid.
insanity.
Yeah, like that's something people should be talking about as
That.
well, dude.
He's at 1. Yeah,
Listen,
he's just at 1 billion. 1 billion.
that would fix. Like, listen to me. That money, for example, if you gave every American family household $1 million.
You would need to give every single
There's 300 million.
family.
There's 300 million people in the US. 300 million.
Yeah, that's
A little over 300 million.
300 million times a
A
million
million. A
is
million.
like, no, it's
300
like,
million.
it's trillions. It's not 300.
There's
No.
300. Oh, okay, there's 300 million people times a million. Yeah, hold on. Let me do the math. 300 million.
Your
Yeah, you're right.
calculator
You're
won't
right.
go that
You're
high.
right. No,
It's
it
like
won't.
trillions. It's like,
Okay,
no,
okay.
it's not even
Hold
trillions.
on,
It's
hold
beyond
up.
trillions.
Okay, let's do this. Let's just do this.
Mm.
Okay, so 500,000, for example, times 500,000. What did I do here? I went
Times
500,000
300 million
times
people.
300 million people. So I got 150, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Wait, I got,
That's probably, that's,
I got 12 zeros, 12 zeros.
you
So
only
what
have
is
12
that?
zeros. Really?
Yeah.
12 zeros? Let's
Oh,
find out.
shit, my cell phone's charging. So
12 zeros.
yeah. So that's 150 billion. Sorry, I think that would be 150 billion.
No, that's
Because
the
it's a
equivalent of 1
million.
trillion.
Is that a trillion?
12 zeros is $1 trillion. Yeah, you couldn't give
Okay.
that much money out.
Much no, you couldn't. Yeah, okay.
That would cripple their economy beyond belief. Like, yeah, it would be good for like 2 seconds, and then
Yeah, but
everybody.
spending what, how many
Oh, I
billions
don't
on an
think they
election?
should
That's
be.
okay.
No, not at all. Remember, I was pissed off when Justin
Yeah,
Trudeau called
that's
that
30
election
trillion.
during freaking COVID, right? So think about that. That's $1 trillion.
That's 30 trillion. Yeah,
To
it's
give
30 trillion.
1 million to everybody, it's like $2 trillion.
Wait,
2 trillion.
every household. Okay, let's go every household. Okay, because every household is just one person, right? So every
I don't
household
know
you
how
might have
many
3, 4
households they're
people.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever it is, the money's a waste. Or even if it goes towards people's grocery bills being dropped or property taxes or something, schools or something. All I'm saying is it could be better spent than trying to get into office. Is all I'm saying.
Totally could be. Oh, for sure. I do not disagree.
Yeah.
Like, they could use that money for so much more. They could
That's all I'm
help.
saying.
They could help a bunch of people. They're not going to, obviously.
old people with their medicine and all that kind of stuff. Like a lot of basically most of this, some of the election issues could be dealt with that money. For example, that very same money,
It'd be a good start for sure.
right? You
They'll
know,
never commit that, though.
they're you know the Democrats claim they're looking to tax the rich. You basically rely on the rich, both of you, to spend that kind of money you do on the campaigns to get into the office.
All day
Okay.
long they do. Yeah. Let's see. I want to see how much Obama spent during his presidential election. Does it have Obama?
Yeah, because there's you got your posters, you got your flyers, you got all kinds of things you got to make up. Your paraphernalias that you got to make up, right? Your butt,
Social media.
your
thing.
pins, blah blah blah.
Amount raised by candidates so far. That is a staggering, stupefying number. Man, it's insane. I still can't find. He was in 2008. Obama administration. 2004. 2008. Yeah. How much did Barack spend? Show it. Oh, here it is.
How much did you
He
say they spent?
raised,
How much did you say they spent combined? 2 billion?
yeah,
Is that right?
2.5 billion. Or 2.5 billion together.
2.5 billion. Okay.
So in 2008, Barack raised and spent. So he spent $729 million. That's not bad, considering. John McCain spent 333 million. Interesting.
Hmm.
2012, let's see. Wow, Barack only spent 738. How the heck did these elections get so much more expensive?
How much? 738,000?
Yeah, 738 million, not thousand.
738 million.
Mhm.
Yeah,
versus
that's
now.
cheap. Yeah, that's cheap, Belkin.
Yeah. Well, look at this one though. Like, so for the Trump election in what is this, 2016, he spent a total of 433 million bucks. That's it. Hillary Clinton spent approximately candidate committee money and outside money,
Yeah,
700 million again. That's
but again, I'll tell you exactly why Trump's is low like that, because Trump relies on a lot of free advertising, and that's part of his outlandishness with his mouth, right? Is sustain the media for free.
well, we can be happy that they didn't spend as much money as they did in 2020. In 2020, together, they spent
Yeah.
3.9, so $4 billion.
Wow. Wow. And you
It's
know where
insanity.
yeah, well, and the bulk of that, I bet you, hands down, is in advertising.
Well, 100% it'd have to be. Yeah, what's his face by himself? Joe Biden by himself spent 1.58. So he raised one billion in committee. Outside money is 580. Trump was 773 and 313. Free media attention found. Oh, look at this. And this goes to say towards what you were saying, because after running an unconventional and underfunded campaign in 2016, but receiving free media attention valued at $5 billion.
There you go.
That's
There you
how
go.
much Trump.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because you
It
know,
was in 2020.
he was basically a mainstay on every late show, right? And they all hate him, but they're all like really giving free, really they're giving free airtime. That's what they're doing, right? And
That's ridiculous. How
and I
much
mean,
value?
there's a thing in I took in psychology, business psychology, but it's psychology general, but it's part of business. Or there's a thing called like with the subliminal, for some people, you keep just hearing a name, you just keep hearing, and the more you hear it, it just becomes synonymous. It just becomes almost, and so when you see it out on a piece of paper, your eyes and your mind immediately goes to that name. It's like programming,
Yeah. Well, it's
bang, bang,
subliminal
bang.
messaging.
Yeah, yeah. And people are that simple. Some people.
It's true. I feel you, brother. I feel you. These, these numbers are so staggering, though. Like, it's like you said, couldn't they use this money for something else? Maybe raise the money and then put it somewhere else. And then let people know what you did with that money. I don't see how that. And I think
I'm
when
just
they
saying.
do like raise money for these kind of elections, they have to, what's the word? They are committing the money to the election. I believe that's how that works. I think. I still think it's stupid, but I think that's how that works.
Hmm. Yeah, and honestly, here's where I think to me a big part of any job, but especially like a job of that nature, in my opinion, you should have some moral compass, and B, it should be a requirement to um, be able to manage finances, be able to make sure, you're good with money, right? Because you have to be able to, or you should be able to. I mean, I know you have people around you, but still, ultimately, you're in charge of all these people, so you should have a knowledge of what they do and what they should be doing, right? Um,
Well,
you know,
unlike Justin Trudeau
so,
should have.
so yeah, so the finance minister's failing. You should say, "Yo, finance minister, what's up? Like, what's the dealio?" Like, what, you
You
know what I
should
mean?
be accountable finance manager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, why are we spending $4 billion on campaigns? Well, people are hungry. What's going on?
When we have something better to spend this money on, boom,
Yeah, yeah,
mic
yeah.
drop. Yeah, I feel you. But they don't think that way. Then there's no logic to this. They're just
Well,
programmed to
don't get me
win the
wrong though.
election, right?
Don't get me wrong though. I guess there's the other flip side to it though. That money they are spending in a way is going to somebody.
It's
You know what I
never
mean?
going to my
So
pocket, not to that degree. That's crazy,
no,
man.
that's what I mean. Like, so it is feeling it is feeling, I guess, the economy in some senses. You're going to look at it that way,
So
right? Uh,
it's in some roundabout, weird ass way. Yeah.
well, for sure, it's the rich getting richer somewhere in there as well, though. But I mean, it is feeding some people and creating jobs at some of these rallies and concession stands and blah 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 blah, right? And so I guess that's the yin to the yang, so to speak. I'm glad you get that. That's what life is.
Yep,
The
it's
the
balance.
scales, yeah,
Yeah.
or
The
the
scales one way or another.
or
Hey man,
yeah,
you're talking to the
yeah,
perfect person. The Libra. We are all about
right there
balance
yeah,
in
I
life.
get
Yeah.
that, yeah,
We're searching
and
for it. We're searching for it.
or the good and the bad. There's a good and bad, and I guess
I think that's
everything,
just the
and
scales one way or another,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And so some people might say being high up on the scale is bad. Some people might say being low on the scale is good, but it all depends on your uh, perspective, but also um, yeah, you try to be, I guess, a realist that way because yeah, it's right. It's excessive. It's crazy money, but at the same time, it's going to someone's pocket, and hopefully that person's spending it well or making a difference in their lives. So If it isn't,
I'm
hey,
sure they're spending it. I don't know if they're spending it well, but I'm sure they're spending it. That's for damn sure.
yeah, you know what I mean? So I guess that's the other side to it.
For sure.
Right.
Right on.
But on that note, yeah, it should be interesting next couple weeks.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, no doubt. November 5th. Book it
Yeah,
on the calendar. We should talk about it while it's happening.
absolutely. Yeah, do a live one. Yes,
Let's hit it
yes.
up.
Yeah, I'm down.
Talk about the election. It'll be
Yeah, I'm
fun.
down. Okay.
Right
Cool,
on.
cool. All right.
Mark your calendar.
Yeah.
Sweet deal.
All right, brother.
Right on. So yeah, it was not another real talk with Alex and Malcolm. Please like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll talk. We'll see you on the flip side. Cheers.
Peace. See
Right,
you.
right.